What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Class Session. As you can see, I got a dope artist with me today.
The dopest.
The dopest, is that how you feeling?
Definitely the dopest
Hey,
nigga
Pressure in the building.
motherfucking
What's up, man?
building.
How you doing?
What up, my boy? How you?
How you feeling?
I'm good, man, Blessed, man. I always wanted to go to college. Whoever thought I'd make it in this bitch rapping, so fuck it, I'm in here. You heard me?
Hey, yo, no, one thing I respect, I love the fact that you came with your little homies.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
I always bring my young niggas everywhere, man. I take my young niggas everywhere.
Yeah, is that important for you, like to show them
Hell yeah, I gotta show them a different way.
a different way? Yeah, it's a
So,
different lifestyle.
You know what I mean? Shit definitely bigger than just the trap, what you see outside the corner store. So, I take my niggas everywhere. Cali, everywhere but Vegas, because they can't go nowhere. You feel me? But
Right.
everywhere else, I take my niggas. Fuck
Take
that.
them with you.
Hell yeah.
That's real. I respect that. Not a lot of people do that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when you see somebody that's doing that, you gotta show respect to that because it's important. Instead of showing them like a different lifestyle, you showing them something else. Like
Word,
this
hell
is
yeah.
what you could be doing. You know what I mean?
Word up.
I command that. But let's take it back real quick, man. You grew up in Patterson.
Patterson, Southside, you already know 185 Boys BG. I'm in there.
So I want to know, growing up in Patterson from the 150,000 other residents or black men and black
That's a real
women.
number right there?
Yeah, it's a real number. I did my research.
That boy got a census going on in this one.
So the 150,000 other black men and
Yeah.
women that are in Patterson
Yeah.
living, it's kind of a jungle out there.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely the concrete jungle.
what makes your story different than everyone else? What makes your story unique?
Oh shit. You know what's crazy? Cause I'm like every struggle story put together. So
Explain
I'm like,
that.
they living for me. You know what I mean? Like, so I grew up obviously in the trenches, man. All this shit that's on me was never on me. I was broke. You feel what I'm saying? My mother was single. My father died young. You know what I mean? So I was homeless young. You feel me? But I was forced to do some shit. I got in the street. Lost a lot of time in jail. You know what I mean? I did 10 joints. Got locked up little as hell. My story is, it ain't even my story. It's the comeback story. You feel
Okay.
me? My story, like everybody else's story,
Resurrection.
out that motherfucker. Yeah, that's why I named my album The Resurrection. You feel
Yeah,
me?
we gonna get into that.
You know what I mean? So it's like my story, everybody's story, but a lot of people don't come back from it. Nigga do 10 years in jail, man. Nigga don't even be the same. You feel me? Niggas come home crazy. They no motivation. They think a warehouse job, all they could do. I came home and started chasing my dream. I ain't let shit stop me. Ain't shit stopping me now. So
Do you see like a freedom in being able to go to different states, different cities, and performing in different state, different cities?
Hell yeah.
Is that kind of like a freedom for you being where
Hell
you're
yeah.
from?
Hell yeah. Just being able to see different, just being able to travel. You got to think how many people live and die in this, you know what I mean? People are literally be born in one city and die in the same city. And the furthest they go out is, a car ride. You know what I mean? So niggas live through like Instagram, social media. I'm blessed to be able to travel to these places. You feel what I'm saying? I done touched like 15 states in the last year. So, I'm blessed, man. I'm good.
No, that's dope. You talk like before we even like started recording. I mean, earlier I told you, I salute the fact that you bring your little homies with you because that's dope. You're showing them a different perspective, a different life.
Yeah.
Being that you grew up in a circumstance with no guidance, do you feel like you have to be that guidance for them? Like you have to show them.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that a pressure for you?
Nah, it ain't even like it's like an obligation, but it ain't like a pressure. I enjoy doing it. It ain't something like I feel like when you do it naturally, it ain't really no pressure. You know what I mean? Like I don't want none of my young niggas to go through what I went through. You feel what I'm saying? Like I ain't have no old heads to tell me shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was on the street running around. It wasn't nobody to tell me a better way. They better way was like, nigga, you gotta pick this pack up. You feel what I'm saying? Or, they were subjected to, ignorance. So I went to jail, but I got educated, and then it's like, yo, fuck, I don't want my young niggas there. I'll be a fucked up nigga if I'm telling y'all, go pick the strap up and knowing the consequences, you feel me?
That's real.
If I got an outlet, then I'm going to just get them that outlet. And, my young niggas, I make sure they go to school. I make sure they stay fly. They don't got to do none of that shit. Just be easy and play with social media because I don't be fucking with that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I heard you on another interview. You talked about how like you feel like you got a purpose on this earth? Like,
Yeah.
is that part of your purpose? Helping your
Hell,
little ones,
hell yeah.
giving back to your community? Because you're
Yeah.
huge in giving back to your community.
You know what's crazy? Because I feel like I be feeling like I'm a prophet. Like I feel like I read so much, and you know how certain shit just happen for you that probably wouldn't happen for somebody else. And I'm like, damn, I'm blessed to do this. Like, you know what I mean? I'm blessed, whether I got a lot or not though. Like, yo, I did my first charity for the school back drive, right? I probably had like, I don't know, like $6,000 to my name, and I spent like 4,000 of it just to give back to schools. You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't about like, you know, a lot of people got the money to do it. It's just, is you willing to do it? You feel what I'm saying? I feel like, yo, I need that. Like, that's my lane right there. I ain't out this bitch just trying to, this shit flashy, I'm on me, but that ain't my, you know, that ain't the core. I ain't no shallow nigga. Nah, it's deeper than that.
Now let's talk about the project. You know what I mean? January 2nd.
The resurrection.
The resurrection.
Yeah.
I listened to it. That shit hard, bro.
I appreciate that.
What's the story about? Is that your story? Is that like a reflection of what you've been through?
January 2nd, my life. From the intro to the fucking last song. You know what I mean? And the title is, you know, like, God was dead. You feel what I'm saying? But he was resurrected in life.
Yeah.
And I feel like, yo, after doing 10 years, mind you, I was facing life. You know what I mean? Like, I done lost track, came back on the appeal. I was facing forever in a day. So once I came home, it's like, you know, everybody, you know, when you go through a tough situation, you don't even got to be in jail to go through that shit. It just be like, you go through a tough situation and you say some shit like, yo, I ain't never gonna do this again.
Right.
I mean, like, I'ma always, niggas get too drunk and be like, I ain't never drinking again.
That's fact. Yeah, that's fact.
So it's like, nah, I get a second chance at this shit. So I gotta really do something with it. I gotta come home. I can't take no days off, but I'm, you know, I'm blessed to be able to walk 40 feet. I was just stuck in the cell for 22 hours a day. You know what I mean? So hell yeah, I'm taking advantage of every day, man. I'm blessed. I'm always here. I'm always happy. Even when shit at its worst, I know it could get worse. You know what I mean? Worse a word?
Hey, make it a word.
Fuck it. It's my word.
Make it a word.
If it ain't in there, put that shit on Scrabble.
Does it get does it get painful to like reflect on those memories? Cause like even on the intro, you know, Resurrection, you talked about, you know, being homeless at age 12. Like that's real emotions that you're letting out in the project. Like, does that get painful sometimes when you're writing it down? Like, yo, I really went through all this shit. Like, do you think about that?
Yeah, that's so. Like when I'm in the booth and I get in that process, and you start like really reflecting on life and shit, especially when you go through so much pain, is always like, I don't know if it's more painful as if it's like just traumatic. I feel like you lived through the pain already, but just to revisit it, just be like, you know, it's traumatizing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause you start really like seeing all that shit all over again. You replay it all over again. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, when I do shit like that and I get projects and songs like that, it's just me and the engineer. I don't really want nobody around.
It's just y'all two.
Yeah, like, that's like.
So you're not like the party atmosphere studio kind of vibe.
When I'm doing a party song, fuck
everybody in the studio.
That's what type time I'm on.
Yeah, okay.
But you know, that's mixtape mood, that's single mood. When I'm in, you know, album, when I'm giving you my life, I can't. That shit just gotta be me.
I feel that. All right, let's talk. I want to touch on your advice that you had give to artists. You said that artists should invest in themselves. Yeah. Like that's the number one like advice you'll give to them is to invest in themselves.
Yeah.
What does that look like? What does investing in yourself look like as an artist?
That shit look like heartbreak and nose, but when it do pay off, that shit hit. But you know, if you want to just talk statistically, even if you just want to just talk logically, it's like you can't get nobody to invest in you if you ain't gonna do it yourself. Why would I invest $500,000 in you if you ain't willing to invest $200, you know, or $2,000 of yourself? You know what I mean? Like, if you believe in yourself, then you willing to bet on yourself. You know what I mean? So, and if I see you willing to bet on yourself, then I'm gonna bet on you. You know what I mean? But you know, niggas be playing with their career. That's their opportunity, man. But I just tell you, look, if you got the money, you gonna have to pay for what you want. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Unless you got some shit that just go viral. You know what I mean? Because all these guys that you see lit, man, it's a machine behind them. It's money behind them. You know what I mean? That shit just don't come off nothing. It's money. They, you know, they get paid with them lights and them cameras. That's money behind them. They pay to look that good. So you gotta, you know, you competing with niggas trying to get on. You competing with the niggas that's on looking for the next hit. You competing with the DJs that got their friends, man. It's 200 musicians. You know what I mean? Every minute born. Nigga just be like, fuck it, let me get in the booth and try it. His man do it, you know what I mean?
Let me go ahead.
You gotta invest, hell yeah. You gotta spend that money.
Does that include studying the game? Like even not financially, like let's not talk money. Does investment include like studying about the game and knowing about the rap history and learning about rap in general?
Listen, the knowledge of just any craft you do is essential. You know what I mean? I feel like you can't really do anything blinded. You know what I mean? Because you only gonna go so far. You only can figure but so much. So I feel like, especially with music, you gotta kind of pay tribute to those who came before you. This shit ain't just recording and putting it on the internet. You know what I mean? You see people do that all the time. Then they get on the stage and they performance just trash. They don't know what to do. You know what I mean? So you gotta study that. Like, you know, the smartest man learn from everybody else's mistakes. You know what I mean? So you gotta like, all right, yo, he did that. All right, so I ain't gonna fuck with that. You know what I mean? When I get in there, all right, that's when, you know, I gotta watch that route. Then you also take tips like, oh, all right, he performed this. He get the crowd lit like that. You might implement that shit in your shit. I perform, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, you know, between 50 Cent, Meek Mill, and Wayne, them niggas like probably the 3 best performers when they come to like just engaging in the crowd. You feel what I'm saying? So I take.
You think so? You think 50?
What? Hell
you think 50 Wayne? I don't know. I disagree.
Why? Why you? Who you feel got a better engaging performance than them?
When I look at like crowd, I think Uzi is like. Nah. Like you ever been to an Uzi show?
Nah. Look. Feel my struggle. Uzi is like OD with it.
Yeah.
But Uzi is just a product of something that became before. You feel what I'm saying? Like
so you talking about different tier? You talking about like the whole tier, the Wayne?
Yeah, you feel
those
what I'm
type
saying?
of
Like,
niggas.
yeah, I'm not just looking at Uzi like, yo, you know what I mean? That shit came from somewhere else.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, of course, what he do, fuck, I could look at. I was with Tory Lanez. Son got a mean performance. You feel what I'm saying? How he engaged the crowd. I'm just saying, like, the older generation, you know, watch them niggas and then implement it. But, you know, you could take shit from wherever you want. I mean, you could learn whatever lesson you want to learn and implement it. It's all about studying, though. I feel like you just can't think you know it all. So.
Yeah, I like that we keep talking on this because, you know, you do study hip-hop. And you said before that Jadakiss, you know, the Locks, they favorite.
Facts.
So, like, how do you implement that into your style?
I'm saying, you know, Jada just... Like,
Jada nasty. You know he got a new album coming out, right?
Yeah, of course. That's my guy. I got a feature with him coming out. You know, he different, though. You know what I mean?
Jada.
Like, in the sense of just, you know, I relate to something I was growing up. I was young. And you know, the shit he was rapping about, I was living. So I feel like music is bigger than just something you could just bop to. Like, that shit transition. If you going through some pain shit, and somebody rapping some shit that you just feel at that moment, you just feel it. You know what I mean? Like, that music, you know, it's pain in music. You know what I mean? Like, I always say that shit. You feel it from your soul. Like,
I was gonna get into that. Like, why you keep saying that? It's in your Instagram bio as well.
Yeah,
it's pain in music.
It's pain in music, because I feel like, you know, the shit that make you dance is for the moment. You know what I mean? Like, everything is memories, right? But everybody might not have $1 million. You can't relate to a nigga talking about, yo, look, I got these foreign. I can't even relate. Nigga talking about I pulled out 6 foreigns and I'm on a yacht. I can't relate to that. But the world in itself done felt pain. You feel me? Whether it's heartbreak, loss. So, you know, that's my lane. I give you pain. I feel like that shit transition to everybody.
But
everybody can feel me when I'm going through pain.
The Lock said 95% of hip-hop is fabrication.
That's a fact.
So I feel like what I got from that is, of course, it's pain in the music, and nowadays we don't hear a lot of pain. It's all about flashy. It's all about what you. But I feel like there's someone out there that relates to that. You know what I mean? So it don't necessarily all the time has to be pain music.
No,
it's just relatable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it don't always have to be. It don't always have to be like traumatic. Look, pain music is everything though. Pain music ain't just like, yo, I was locked up, shit. My nigga, pain music like, bro, this bitch just broke my heart.
Right.
That's pain. You feel some type of way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, pain music is, yo, that's my best friend. He just did some bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? You know, pain is different tiers. It don't gotta always be.
Future is my type
You
of
know what I
pain
mean?
music. Like when I'm going through
Nah, I
shit, I
fuck with
throw on
Future. You know,
Future.
when Future start talking that shit, like,
You talking that shit?
yeah, he talking that shit. Like, little nigga done crossed, came back, had to find out a different route. Like, you know, he find out like, damn, my man, I put him on, and nigga cross. You know, you don't gotta be in too deep to get, you know, cross. A nigga could do that shit anywhere. You could be working at motherfucking Walmart, and the nigga you was just stacking owls with, then cut your throat for the, you know what I mean? Fuck, like, you know. So that shit just anywhere, man. I feel like pain just transition anywhere. You feel what I'm saying?
I like that because my next question I was gonna ask you was, being that I feel like right now the pain lyrical, because I think you're a lyrical artist. Like I don't know many people know that. Like if you go back to I think what was it 430 in Patterson.
Yeah, in Patterson, yeah.
He was spitting. Yeah, he was real. Like even if you go further back to Welcome to. Like you spitting, like you know what I mean. So I look at you as like a lyrical artist. So when I a lyrical pain like music, I put you in that category with Meek, with Fab, with Jada, with Hove, like that street music,
that's
that
great
motivational.
Right
yeah,
you
that's
them names. I'm good with that.
But that's motivational street
Hell
music for the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't think. But those guys that I listed, that's all we have right now. So, well, my question to you is, that space is so small.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like sometimes you gonna branch out and do something like the melodic sound that's out here right now?
Nah, I do.
Or do you want to stay true to yourself?
Nah. Look, I do all music. You know what I mean? As long as it's in my range. I'm not never trying to be nobody else. I feel like that could be the worst thing. Like, you could get lost doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like you don't know your identity at that point. You feel me? Everybody's singing right now, right? Everybody put on auto-tune and get out there and you know, and it's cool. I'm not knocking them, right? But if I do that, then I'm just fitting in. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'd rather stand out. Sometimes, you know, the best road might not be the shortest route. I might got to take a longer route to get niggas around me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But, you know, trends is exactly what trends is, you know. Trends come and go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might be listening to melodic music right now, when then next to you know something new come out. Now that's the new sound. You know what I mean? It just, you know, so it's like, what can you do?
Yeah, that's a good point. What you think about the UK drill sound that's buzzing right now?
Yeah, and I fuck with it. You see how that transition though? It go from the harmonizing, it go from that to this, right? But look what happens in the sense of that though. It's like you got the people that started, and then you got everybody that try to follow the wave. Uh-huh. But this the bad part about that though, right? Because
what's that?
When you see somebody and he was rapping like this, and that wasn't it, then he start harmonizing like this, and then now this style came out, and then he trying to jump like that. You don't even know who he is.
He don't even know who he is.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when he get on the track, when he get on the song, you can't even be like, yo, that's such and such. You don't even know him. Like he don't even know who he is, because when you first heard him, he was harmonizing. Now he over here talking about, hey, like, you know what I mean? Like he done turned into Baby Fabio. You don't know his style no more. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like as a new artist, especially, like, you know, I'm fresh. This is only my second year. You feel me? So as a new artist, like, they got to get used to hearing my sound.
Right.
You know
what's
I mean?
wrong? But what's wrong with wanting to try something that's already hot?
Nothing.
Because if it's not broken, why try to run away with it? Why not go to something that is already formulated? They already put it out there. We know it works. So why not run with it? Like, what's wrong with an artist saying, you know, this sound works, I'm gonna rock with this sound?
Nothing wrong with trying it.
Okay.
Nothing. I'm not telling you don't. I'm telling you don't stay in it. You dig what I'm saying? It's one thing to do a melodic song. You over here harmonizing on a song. It's another thing to just change your whole career into that's just what you're doing when it wasn't. Like, you know what I mean? You become the trend now. Instead of you staying true to yourself, you be just coming this whole new person. So I feel like that ain't really it. You know what I mean? Like, I get on the song. I got songs while I'm harmonizing. You know, but it ain't every track. I gotta stay true to me. I gotta stay true to the supporters, my core fans, the niggas that, you know what I mean? Like, it just, you know, they rock with me. So,
how much practice and effort does it take to be a performer? Because you spoke about that earlier.
How many shows I did 2018? fuck, man.
Is it too many?
Yo, my nigga. 2018 alone, I probably did, excuse me for that, like, yo, I think I did like 60 shows. 2018. I'm talking about showcases. It's practice.
It's
You know
practice,
what I mean?
huh?
It's practice. The worst thing you could do is get up there and now you actually live. You gotta talk to people now. You gotta have some type of personality. You gotta have, unless you got a hit where they could just sing it back to you, you gotta be able to engage with the crowd. You gotta realize you get on the, you know, on the stage, unless it's your show, which more than likely is not your show. You know what I mean? Because you an up and coming artist. You rapping to other people fans. They don't know you. You gotta catch them right there. You know what I mean? And, you know, people attention span is short. You know what I mean? People develop an opinion off you fast. You get on stage, you just on some, you know what I mean? You don't want to say nothing, you just shy. They like, yo, what the fuck is
Fuck out of
this?
here.
Like, now they
Yeah.
just beasting for the guy they came to see. You know what I mean? Or you could get up there, use that opportunity, and take them. Now they like, yo, who the fuck is that nigga? Like, oh, he lit.
Yeah.
That's all it take.
Match your energy.
All it take is like, oh, that's fire. He in there. That's all it take. Because that opinion starts spreading around. Next thing you know, the camera's out, the phone's out, your Instagram being shared. Boom. You done gain new fans just like that. They was here for him. They left with you. That's how it go. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you got to be able to, you know, just transition that shit.
To me, that's all a part of artist development. But I don't think a lot of people that want to rap and make music, I don't think they really pay attention to that. Like, they just want to make music. They don't pay attention to the other stuff, like being a performer and all that other stuff that plays into it.
Though the music, and I used to think the music was everything. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I feel like you got to have some type of quality. But you see music that come out with no quality, really, though. And it's still pop. You feel what I'm saying? It could just be anything. Like, the music business the music is not even the biggest part of the business. You know what I mean? You got financial and politics and networking and, you know, who's who. You feel what I'm saying? How many times you heard a song on the radio, you like, man, this shit booty. Like, the fuck, they don't put some goofy shit on the radio.
Somebody, though.
4 months down the line, that shit, you done heard it so much, you just start singing that goofy shit. Like, that shit, they done.
Because they done put some money behind it.
Yeah, some money behind it. Ain't nobody requesting the song in the beginning, but that money keep it in rotation. Now you just know it.
That's fact.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, next thing you know, it's like, fuck it. I know it. You stream it. It come on. You don't change it. It's like, I rock out with it. You know, that's how, you know what I mean? Regular shit become not the biggest hit, but a hit enough to get a check back. So
that's it. So what do you, well, before I tap into that, you're not doing any, I don't see you do a lot of press out here. I don't see you stay away from that. Why is that?
I'm saying, like, you gotta realize I'm controversial as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I do a lot of, like, out of town interviews, dash radio. I just got the shit with what the fuck is that shit called in Cali, man? The shit, I forget the name. I'm over here stuck right now.
You good?
It's a freestyle type of shit. Everybody, Pop Smoke did the shit.
LA Leakers?
The leaker shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got some shit in Miami coming out. I got the Heat Live shit. I got like a bunch of like out of town shit. I just feel like when you in Jersey and doing the market over here, it's like the Jersey music market be kind of looked down on. You feel me? I'm all for Jersey, but I feel like in order to put on for Jersey, you can't put on in the state. You got to take Jersey and put this shit on everywhere else. You feel what I'm saying?
That's with anything, though. That's with any state, anywhere.
A lot of people don't travel, though. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
A lot of people stay in Jersey. It's like my voice get known here and here. It's hard to support somebody like, you know, I'm right across the street from them. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that shit draw more envy than love. It's fucked up to say that, but it's the truth.
That's true.
You on that corner, I'm on this corner. You know, the same traffic coming through, but I'm pulling up in Ferraris. Niggas is looking at me different. They ain't looking at me like, yo, he doing it over there. They like, the fuck he doing over there?
They like, I'm doing the same thing, and this nigga pulling up in
like,
Ferrari.
Fuck. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so it's different. You know, I pop up certain places, and you know what I mean? I like when my money don't, you know, not only don't impress a nigga, but it don't like offend you. Cause that be the worst part. Like, you pull up somewhere and you on your shit and a nigga get offended by it. and it's like, damn, and it's just be lack of, you know. You be around some niggas that's getting more money than you, they ain't even feeling no type of way.
At all.
You know what I mean? They like, oh, why are you doing him? Fuck it. Like, yeah, you know, I probably can help you out. Look, kid, how much that is? I could do something for you. But when niggas looking at you, it's just, you know, it's like crabs in a bucket, man. At the end of the day, I'll be the worst person if I sit here and say I'm pulling everybody up and then entertain that type of mentality. You know what I mean? So I ain't here to put nobody down. If I can help somebody out, I'm going to do it. But I'm smart enough to know, like, just because I think like that, the nigga next door don't think like that. You
Facts.
feel me? Nigga see 40,000 on your neck. He looking at it the wrong way. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't off that.
Nah, but speaking of money,
Yeah.
you came different today, man.
Nah, this is a light bag, man. It's a couple bands, man. This shit light, man. You feel me? This ain't even. I done pulled up.
Wrist is something else.
Everything.
Neck is something else.
It's regular, man. Hey, yo, you know what's crazy, though? Because I really be in joggers all day long. You know? Yeah, I really be easy style. You know I got to do this shit for the interview. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I pop out and start talking my shit, but I'm my whole style. I be in joggers now.
It's the appearance, man. All that shit goes.
Image is everything.
It's a big thing, and told you like a lot of people don't study that. You know, they just
image everything, man. I do like getting dressed up. I also like being comfortable. You feel what I'm saying? So it's weird. You feel me? It's like a weird balance. What the fuck you got to do? I don't know.
So what's something you want to tell your city, man? What's something you want to tell someone from where you're from? Obviously, they can't follow your blueprint, but
I got something out. So look, right? A grain of sand on a beach is just a grain of sand on a beach. You heard? And that's it.
Nah, you gotta unpack that.
All right, so in other words, don't be so caught up in just what you see around you, because the world is so much bigger than just that. And you know, you might look at the shit that's around you as traumatic, but your city, if you look at the globe, is just like a grain of sand on the beach. And maybe it's not working in that grain. Maybe you got to go on a different side of the beach to make it happen. You feel me? A lot of times we just walk outside and see the shit that's locally around us and think that that's our world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's fucked up, but nah, the world bigger than that. You know what I mean? Shit, you know, they might not appreciate your talent right here. But they don't got that same talent over here in, you know what I mean, Wyoming, or they ain't never see you over here in, you know what I mean, Texas. You different. You foreign. Over here, they don't appreciate you. You feel me? I'm not saying that for everybody, but just don't get caught up in that. That's how, you know, like, depression is real. Niggas fight depression all the time, anxiety, like a lot of shit. And it's just based on because, yo, we don't get to see nothing else. Like, you know what I mean? That's like people in Seattle. You know how they got the highest suicide rate over there? And it's like because it's always raining and cloudy over there. You know, so you got to get out of there sometimes. Sometimes you just got to get out of that rainstorm and shit. So realize that the world you see ain't just the world. That's it. You know what I mean? That's just what's in front of you. Like,
before we
get out of there.
Before we get out of here, man, you want to let the people know about any charity events that you got coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Where they can listen to the projects out right now.
I just dropped Fake Love, my new single, out
It's
on
hard.
all platforms.
It's hard. I'm going to say that. I mean?
So, you know, go stream that, run me up, man. I got the tour coming soon. So far, I locked in Boston, Connecticut, Philly, South Jersey, Delaware. I'm still in talks with Orlando. I'm going back to Atlanta. Then we're going to do Memphis. Charity events, I got 4 charity events coming up this year. I just added one. You know what I mean? I want to do, because I feel like, you know, people in my city, the kids, they don't really get to go nowhere. So I'm going to do a school bus type thing. I'm going to run a school bus and take as many kids as I can at Six Flags. So far, I'm at like 50 people covered. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to do that. If you want to volunteer, you want to be a chaperone, because, you know, I need adults to help and supervise. You feel what I'm saying? I'm still working out the logistics on that shit. You know what I mean? So, but I'm definitely doing that. Y'all know I got my annual back to school drive. This is going to be year 3 for me. Hopefully, this one be even bigger. My first one was small. Then we graduated to cutting the whole block off and getting the stage and, you know what I mean, the fun house and ice cream truck. So this year, I'm trying to get some big crazy shit and give back. You know what I mean? Yeah, we lit, man. More singles coming new. Video about to drop. Shake something on his way. I got some big features coming out, man. Get with me, man. I'm out this bitch working, man. And I'm about to do this PSD briefs. Be on the lookout. I'm about to be the new cover man. You know, I'll be off my fitness shit. No cap, man. I'll be off my fitness shit. I keep my young niggas in the gym every day, man. So that's coming soon. It's a lot going on, man.
All right. But thank you to my guest, Pressure, for stopping through. Make sure you tune in to his new project, January 2nd, The Restoration.
The Resurrection.
The Resurrection. I'm sorry, I keep mispronouncing that. And stay tuned for everything else he got going on. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Class Session. Pressure, is there anything you want to tell people?
I came to class, I kicked ass, and I passed. Like that. You see how I caught that shit? You need to think.
Easy.
Huh? Yeah. My boy.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you more, my boy.